Hi, it's Bain again with Triangle CompuDocs, where the health of your computer is the heart of our business. Today, I want to talk to you about your digital file management. This is a huge topic. You think about your documents folder has 1,000 files in it. How do you organize this in a way that you're going to be able to access the files that you need when you need it? Well, I'm going to give you just a few tips. Number one, what I want you to do is look at what you have and start thinking in your mind, what kind of a project do I have going on here? It might take months to start sorting this thing out, but just get a good overview of all the files you're thinking about. Then you want to take a minute and maybe create a folder structure that you can use. Now, what I like to do is I like to have major folders, like a work folder, maybe a personal folder, and then you could have even a athletics or sports folder. You could have a pictures folder. You might also have a religious folder, right, for your church or whatnot. Those are going to help you. If you notice in your computer, you already have desktop documents, pictures, videos, movies. You have those major categories, but you might want to create more. Then you want to create subcategories that go under those folders. So in the work folder, for instance, you might have a vendors folder. You might have a contractors folder, a clients folder, utilities folder. Those are going to be a hierarchy of folders that you can start putting files into, which make a lot of sense. Another thing you might want to consider is coming up with a what we call a naming convention. What a naming convention does for you when you start thinking about how do I name my files or pictures, how do I name them in such a way that I almost know what's in that file before I even open it. So you might want to consider if you have a file that's related to one specific client, you might want to start naming the file with that client name and then a little detail on what might be in that file. Pictures are similar. Every time you take a picture, it's just adding a number to the end of some generic set of alphanumerics. You might want to start naming your pictures. It might be a vacation you took, right? So you want to name your pictures in such a way that you're going to be able to see what those pictures are before you ever open them. So that's something you might want to consider. You also might want to consider using some cloud storage. Now, I've talked about this in other videos, so I'm not going to exhaustively talk about that. But if you can utilize some cloud storage, which makes a copy of what's on your computer up here in the cloud, you have a backup of all the things that you save. That's a really important thing to do. And to be quite honest with you, if this is just too overwhelming, there are programs out there that are going to help you with this organizational structure. And by the way, I can help you with this organizational structure as well. If you want to go to my website, schedule an appointment. I look forward to hearing from you soon.